Soviet combat sloth here, and we're finally getting to something like this on the channel. You could see, hopefully, it's a Rock Island Armory product. And it is an STK Model 100 9mm, made in the Philippines. I actually really like the Philippines. I've been there. It's such a great country, and I'm married to a Filipina. Like, we got married over there and working on the immigration stuff and all that good stuff, and hopefully I'll get to go back in the near future. But we'll get what's in the box, Francis. We'll get into this. I've had this since like November of last year. I'm slow to get around to shooting stuff sometimes, like just time constraints, and like when I do have a day off or something, I do other things, like, I don't know, just life, man. But just like a quick unboxing or impressions, or just me being awkward and showing you my gun. But basically what the Rock Island STK is just a Filipino Gen 3 Glock with an aluminum frame. Comes with 2 STK branded magazines. These are standard capacity 17 round Glock type mags, except these ones that comes with are Korean made. There's no Korean markings, but they are Korean made magazines. They're like, it just would have been, it would have upped the cost of the gun for them to include like factory Glock magazines, I imagine. We'll do a quick safety check here. No round in the chamber. No magazine in the gun. And we're good to go. Here's a little bit of a view of the gun. Pretty nice looking pistol. We'll show you what the rest of the box contains. Ah, more foam. Comes with this, like, I don't know if you'd ever use this in your, like, I don't know. I never use these things. Maybe if you're on a diet or something, you can lock the fridge and throw the key away. I don't know. But it comes with inspected shell. Some states require that. I guess it's kind of like a fingerprint for the gun. Comes with the manual. I'm not going to take the gun down in this video, but man, it comes down just like the field strip's just like a standard Glock field strip. This paper here is just my paperwork. Won't get into that. And a stop sticker in case you're sick of their shit. No, I'm playing. But yeah, comes in a decent little hard case. But the reason why I picked this thing up was because, well, I just really like the Philippines. I've owned a Rock Island 1911 in the past, and it was a nice gun. And now that I'm married to a Filipina, I've been there and stuff, and I just really wanted another Filipino gun. And I already own 1911, but I wanted something different, like, so when I seen this Filipino Glock for 350 bucks with an aluminum frame on Black Friday from Rural King, I was like, gotta have that, boy. But yeah, for 350 bucks, they kind of pack it with some features. Like, well, one feature, I guess, is the aluminum frame. Like, if that's something you're interested in, I guess it's a feature. If not, then I don't know. But it's got a Picatinny rail. It's got lightning cuts in the slide here, front and rear slide serrations. It's got lightning cuts in the top of the slide, both sides you see. It's just, I think it's an attractive looking gun. It's got kind of an extended slide lock or slide release. Well, one of the big features too is the optics cut. For like 350 bucks, you get an optics cut gun. And there's a beaver tail too to let you ride higher on the gun. Just get up there a little higher and control that thing. So I mean, like, it's got with the aluminum frame, it's going to be a real controllable, nice shooting pistol, I imagine. But yeah, doctor cut optics. So whatever optics are compatible with the doctor footprint, like, will work on this gun. Like, I'm not entirely sure on that. We'll safety check again, but it's got a pretty standard trigger. There's your take up all the way out. Well, there's your reset, I guess. I messed that up. It actually feels better than some of my my Glocks. The trigger is all metal trigger too. I think most of your Gen 3 Glock parts will fit this gun, but I think because of the way the gun's designed, there are a few parts that may not work. Like I think some of your triggers like don't really work on this gun. Like if you're looking to upgrade the trigger, which I'm perfectly satisfied with this trigger, but yeah, because of the way it's designed, I think there's a few parts that may not work. And you're like, it's an aluminum frame gun, but what's that seam? Well, it's two-piece clamshell. You can see there's like screws here throughout the frame of the gun on this side, and that's because it's a two-piece clamshell. Instead of cutting it from like one solid billet of aluminum or whatever, like they just molded two pieces of aluminum or whatever, like CNC cut them, I imagine. But yeah, it's probably cheaper to manufacture that way, and then it's just takes less time and probably money to assemble it that way. And that's why the gun's priced the way it is. But here's a standard Glock 22 Gen 2. Nothing in the chamber, no magazine. But yeah, just for size comparison, like you can see. The Glock 22 is just a 40 caliber sized Glock 17. They're full-size duty handguns. But yeah, like I said, the STK is just a Glock 17. Just scoot that aside. Of course, standard Glock brand magazines will fit, as well as the extendos, even the aftermarket extendos. This is a Magpul 21. Here's the standard 17 round Glock mag. Fits no problem. Get it out of here because it does have a couple live rounds in it, as well as this one. We'll just put it in there. There's that 21 round Magpul. I think it looks goofy though because it kind of goes that way. It looks weird. Safety check again for you nerds. But yeah, really decent little handgun for 350 bucks. Once you do place an optic on here, like remove your slide plate, you will lose your rear sight. Like there's no co-witnessing sights like iron sights on this gun with an optic. The only one you might still be able to like see there is your front sight, of course. That's removable too. So you replace that with Glock front night sights or whatever you want to put on there. But you do lose your rear sights, like once you remove that. Beaver tail, like I said, or just a nice gun, man. It just looks good. Like, I'm pretty proud of the Filipino people. Like, they're hardworking people, and like they do manufacture some pretty nice stuff, like in my opinion. And I don't know. I just really wanted something from over there again. And well, anyways, we'll see you in the next one, boy.